Welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Really appreciate you guys being here right now. Actually, I have a big discussion today. Well, not really big. It's not huge. As you can see, I'm rattling off today. I haven't even had that much coffee. I think I had one cup of coffee, in all honesty. It's a nice Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, excuse me. It is 6 o'clock. I wanted to talk about, this is for my MS people. This episode is dedicated to my MS people right now. I have, ever since I got diagnosed with MS, right? My food, like my intake of food, like what it is that I eat, and just working out, all that stuff has been very, very dialed in just to make sure that my health is like kept up to just top par. Make sure that my mind is always functioning correctly. And usually what that includes is always whole foods, like always usually whole foods. Obviously, I'm human, I like sweets, so every now and then I will like, at the end of the night, I'll have like cookies or whatever, what have you, you know what I mean? Back in the day, I used to actually, and this is kind of like off the radar, excuse me, with regards to like diet in itself, but I used to get high a lot. Like I would eat a lot of edibles like later at night. But later found, and I stopped smoking weed, or I stopped getting high, yada yada yada, however you want to phrase it. Just because I found that it contributed to a lot of the tiredness that I was feeling the next day. Like it didn't really help as much as it like helped in the moment and just like made me relax and helped on that side of things, and it also helped me to fall asleep, because I know that insomnia, some people with MS do handle insomnia, and that was something that I actually had some trouble with, is insomnia. But then it's really odd because during the day, I'd be so tired, but it's probably from the insomnia, and it's weird. But back to the topic at hand. I used to eat just really a lot of whole foods, and then obviously from here and there I would have my cookies, have my cake, whatever, what have you. Actually, that's a lie. I don't like cake, but you get what I'm saying. And usually my foods included egg whites, a lot of fish, like salmon. I used to do cod. Not a big fan of cod anymore. I don't really do cod very much anymore. But I was also working out a lot. I worked out every day. I still work out basically every day. I worked out today. Was it a good workout? Not necessarily, but I worked out. And I'll touch on that a little bit later too. Now, people are gonna laugh. But I've always felt, I started eating whole foods, and I felt good. And to be honest with you, I haven't really eaten a whole lot of processed shit for years now, to be completely frank. So I don't know how I feel off of it. I don't know. I couldn't give you the comparison as of right now, just because I don't know what it feels like in comparisons to not, like I was eating processed foods when I was didn't have MS. So like I would have to do a contrast. I can do a contrast. Maybe that will be one of my next videos, is I'll go through like a day of eating processed shit. Actually, I don't know if I want to put my body through that. But I can say whole foods, like everybody should be eating whole foods. But if you have MS, or if you have an autoimmune disease in itself, you definitely should be eating whole foods. And that includes just like fruits, like bananas, oranges, apples, basically anything that just comes from the fruits and vegetables section, like that doesn't have like a label on it, where like, you know what I mean? Like your eggs, that has labels. But you get what I'm saying essentially. And that'll help a lot. And this is just for me. I'm not sure if it's gonna be for everybody. I'm not sure if it's gonna be for you if you have MS. Excuse me. Ooh. I find that working out helps a lot with my mental stability, and I think that if you have MS, I think it'd probably help you as well. Like even if it's for 15 to 30 minutes a day, you just do it quickly in the morning. I can actually almost guarantee you it's going to be a game changer. It really will be. It gets the blood flowing, and I've actually noticed an increase in my mood, like drastically an increase in my mood when I work out throughout the day. And I didn't know that it affects me so much until it is that like a couple of days ago I didn't work out one day, And I had been noticing every day that I didn't work out, I was just in a fucking terrible mood. Like terrible. It was horrible. But then the next day I would work out and I felt fine. And so now it's just like, okay, like I have to at least do something in order to put me in a good mood or keep myself in a good mood. Now, beyond that scope, I recently changed my diet. And it's not to say that I'm not eating whole foods, but you guys are gonna laugh. I'm doing like a modified carnivore diet. And I have to say, if I feel fucking great. I feel so good, like clear-headed. And I've been doing some research on it too, like just to make sure that like I'm not like fucking my shit up. But I have to say, I feel solid. I feel really fucking good. And let me just give you an idea as to what it is that I eat now, like and kind of what my diet looks like right now. It changes a little bit, but it doesn't really change that much. In the morning, I'll have anywhere from 4 to 6 whole eggs, not egg whites. I have 4 to 6 whole eggs. And then I make a smoothie blend that includes, because I'm not doing like a strict carnivore diet. It's like, again, modified, but the smoothie blend includes 1 whole banana, actually 1.5, and then like a half tablespoon, honestly half teaspoon to be honest with you, of peanut butter, as well as like a half a cup of strawberries, and I just blend that all together, and I have that, and then 4 to 6 eggs, and that's my breakfast. And that in itself, that feels good. I'm like, wow, perfect. Appreciate that, because if you look at it, I'm getting my carb source from the fruits, and then obviously fats are included with the whole eggs, as well as your protein. So super solid and balanced diet right in the morning. Love that, always have. And then I do have like my second lunch. My second lunch is 4 ounces of salmon, maybe 5, depends, and then a banana. Which you could probably switch that up if you wanted to. You could like do like an apple or something. And I'm not saying that anybody needs to follow this diet, but I'm just saying what's been working for me. And then like an apple or a banana, whatever, what have you. And then my third meal is I have a grass-fed burger, no cheese, just the burger itself, and then 2 whole eggs with the burger. No carbs, no nothing, just that. And again, like, no bloating. Like, I used to have, like, my salmon, I used to have, like, a salmon salad. Straight up, I used to have a salmon salad, and I'd be fucking bloated. I'd be bloated. I'm like, why am I bloated? I'm having my fiber, I'm having salad, I'm having, like, all these, like antioxidants, like, that, like, I should be feeling good. Like, it was just a salad. And so I was just so confused. I have not been bloated at all since I started this diet. Not once. I haven't been bloated once. Like, it's weird. It's weird. And I still, again, I need to do more research into it, but I felt great. I've been feeling good. And I couldn't give you a if in or what about it. But yeah, that's my third meal. And then my last meal, I do have carbs. I do have potatoes. And it's salmon and potatoes. It's like 5 to 6 ounces of salmon, and like, it's sweet potatoes. It's like maybe like a half cup or maybe a cup of sweet potatoes, somewhere around there. Maybe like 6 ounces. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like a half a sweet potato, so maybe it's like 6 to 8 ounces. I don't measure it, I'll be honest with you. A sweet potato, and again, I feel fucking great. To give you an idea too, I am 5'10", 5'11", somewhere in there. Actually, the doctor one time, he measured me, and he told me I was 5'11" and 3/4, and you know what he said after that? He was like, ha ha ha. He's like, just so close, but not quite there yet. If he ever watches this video, I kindly would like you to know I remember that to this day, and fuck you. So there's that. That was unnecessary. But yeah, I'm like 5'11" and 3/4, and I'm about like 176, 175. And I don't consider myself to be in bad shape. But yeah, highly suggest if you need to like adjust the carnivore diet, do it, but whole foods, and when I say whole foods, like just like good meats, good lean protein, and just watch your carb intake, and then watch, honestly, I'm hasty to say this, but maybe kick the spinach and like kick some of the greens that you're eating. Like it's weird if it's bloating you, because the greens were bloating me, and maybe I just have some food sensitivity to certain greenery. Maybe that's it, but yeah, maybe kick it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was for all my MS people. I want to start creating a little bit more content for my MS people too, because I feel like that I do have some stuff to provide in terms of like processing and moving forward that I could help you guys with. Not to say that I'm like an expert. I've only had MS for like 5 years, like 4 or 5 years, so I'm not like any type of like guru. But yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing on that I did in the last video. I'm gonna cut it. And yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and let's get after it this week. Let's fucking get after it. Big fucking week. I am excited. Love it. All right. Peace.